there's nothing like a video to really show the benefits of mini tennis. And everyone hitting it really well, fast feet, good move, well organised, lots of courts, children having a great time. And I think, of course, 9-year-old top players will always have looked superb. They're 9-year-olds. If you're coaching a 9-year-old national player down the club, and the people are walking past, they're like, unbelievable, because they're 9 years old. They've got small legs, sprinting about, wonderful. It looks great. So that's true. It's always looked good, whatever they're using. If they're using cricket bats, it will still look good. But anyway, mini tennis, superb. The only thing is, I don't know if you've noticed, but 9 out of 10 of those videos are indoors. Indoors. And yet, here am I, standing out here on this wet day, my glass is steaming up, and 99% of tennis courts in this country are outdoors, in parks, in schools, in people's houses, in clubs, yes, and they're outdoors. So we have to run mini tennis tournaments outdoors. And for those of you who would know, you would know why I'm standing like this when I'm refereeing a match. Yes, because the wind, I've got to stand here to stop the net playing about. 100 pound, but in a high wind, they're everywhere. And you can't stand with one foot, because then the net will go this way. This foot, that way, if the wind's blowing that way, I suppose. Anyway, yes, but we did find these old short tennis weights. These are from about 20 years ago. They were in the shed. I found these. I'm sold. I knew what they were, and they're quite good. You can put them down like that, and that will stop. And then just like this, I can umpire. It's good. Same in lessons, of course. You have the assistant up one end, that up the other end. Very good. But of course, they're very heavy, which is probably why all older coaches walk around like this, because they've done their backs in carrying the short tennis nets. Anyway, so windy day, balls, windy day. I like the orange ball, but on a windy day, it's going one way, the kid's going the other way. They're everywhere, because it's very light. It blows in the wind. So yes, you wouldn't see a national tournament, mini tennis, outdoors with video anyway, because their nets would be terraplaning across the court and the balls going in funny directions. Anyway, and then you've got put down the service boxes in the red court. Now we'd probably use masking tape, which is very nice. And again, indoors, a cricket court, put down the masking tape, superb. Here, put down the masking tape on the sand. It doesn't sit very well, moves about. Of course, we don't want the juniors so much playing on these courts. We've got the hard courts for that. Obviously, I'm not up there because it's full up with juniors. But again, good tarmac, put down the masking tape, perfect. Perfect, you're running the tournament, perfect. Then it starts to rain halfway through the tournament and the masking tape's all coming off. Yeah, oh my word, the masking tape. There's no lines. Where's the lines gone? Where's the service boxes? Unbelievable. So, yeah, it's not so easy. And then, of course, you've got the mini tennis orange, where again, we can use masking tape for the lines, and it disappears when it rains, and all little bits of masking tape. But let's say we're using, so we get the orange lines because we're professional. £120 a quart to get the orange lines. Now these are good ones, actually, and they're a bit thicker, but they're slippery. When it's wet, you could skate along these when it's wet. Nice bit of health and safety, and then of course you can fall over them, but and then you kick them. So you got the little 8-year-olds playing, 9-year-olds, and they kick them, and it's not straight. And they don't put them straight, and then the ball lands there, and the guy says it was out, and the other guy says, "What's now?" He says, "Yes, it was out. It was out. The lines moved." Not so easy. And then the ball hits an eye, and it doesn't bounce, or it moves, bounces fine. And I think it's showing a lack of respect, because they're only oranges, doesn't matter. But it does, because they're 9, it's their Wimbledon. I mean, I might get upset if my opponent kicked the line, and I hit the ball and it was out, and they said, "Look, it's out." I mean, I might get a bit upset. I might not, but I might. So, Yes, they move. So I'm tripping up on it now as I speak, but let me just put it straight. Okay, so that's straight, but very often again, because they're a bit expensive, you get the sort of bits of line. So you get a bit of line, a space, a bit of line, a space, and then the ball hits the space, and they're saying, did that hit the line? No, it didn't. It hit the space. Is that out then? I'm not sure. And then you say, well, they're only oranges, play it again. It's not important. Well, it's important to that guy. So I think, ideally, they should have a line. So, not so easy. And, yes, I mean, so would you have a video of that? With lines moving about, kids tripping up, the lines, it gets wet, there aren't any lines, the balls blowing about, the nets, and the national referees holding the net down, using the short tennis things, bad backs. Well, not so easy. But mini tennis is superb when you see the video. But it's not usually outdoors. With the rain and my glasses, can't see anything. It's not outdoors. The video's indoors. Well, this one isn't, but usually indoors. I wonder why.